Hey guys, it's me, Rival Gas. How y'all going? So we're looking at some old footage here when I was doing the Hikikomori stream in Season 2. But this week's PhD update, I'd like to talk about ethics and what's required to get ethical approval at Charles Darwin University as a PhD candidate in the research training program here in Darwin, Australia. So before I do though, let me just tell you that I've actually had a bit of a challenging week on the mental health front. And I can tell you from experience that going from live streaming and spending all day with your friends and community and gaming, nonstop and all this stuff and just cutting it out all cold turkey is quite difficult to do, as in like there's a toll on doing it. I've obviously clearly done it and I've been excelling in so many aspects of life. But I've just kind of been reflecting on it, and it's like, yeah, there's a absence, here, and a bit of a void, and you got to fill it, So if I just want to say as like a bit of a public service announcement, if you're, gonna do something like what I do, and then you just find yourself no longer doing it like as a snap, make sure that you don't just leave a vacuum there, and you find a way to fill the space, because there's probably a lot of science here. And so if you're a psychologist or a psychiatrist or somebody who studies the mind, you're probably going to be, like alarm bells. But for the average person, all I'm saying is if you find yourself in a situation where you're doing a lot of gaming and then suddenly you're not, just make sure you got something in there to fill your mental stomach, so to speak, because you don't want to go hungry. Now, ethics, right? So I'm at the part where we're coming up to do the confirmation of candidature. So we submitted all the documents, and I have received word from my supervisor, who is doing really, really great. She's basically said, like, we can do it in late October and November, which is fine. I'm totally cool with that. But by the end of November, we have the ethics committee for human research ethics that's convening. So they're all going to meet, and then they're going to try to approve as many projects as feasible and, up to the standard as they can. And I'm hoping to get my project in. So the dilemma that we face is that by the time that I have my confirmation of candidature, the form to say that I have the intention to submit will be out of sync. So you should do your confirmation first, so you have a bit of a peer review to give confidence to the ethics committee, and then you submit your intention to get ethics, and you provide them with all the documentation. So you're going to be talking about your research methods and the risks, and why your research is of low risk and high benefit to academia and to the university and all parties involved and all stakeholders, right? It's a little thing that you like a report type of thing. In this case, it's a form that I fill in. So it's been a bit tricky, the process. So I've just got all the questions and I've made my own document, and now I'm going to fill it all in, and then I'm going to copy and paste all the answers in and hit submit. And I've got it in an email that I kind of have verbal or just pre-approval, so to speak. I've still got to go through and do a proper confirmation of candidature, but my work is, as you know, it's all in public, and I'm very vocal about my work, and my supervisors and the Dean of Graduate Studies past and everybody and people at other universities all have copies of my work and have all reviewed my work and have all been telling me this, that, and the other about my work. So it should be A-okay, but there's just one of those little niggles where everything should be coming into like an airport, planes taking off one after the other, but sometimes there's delays and we got to manage that traffic, but it's all good and it's all happening. That is pretty much the biggest thing that we're going through right now. And I'm learning a lot about study design and everything like this. I'm really pleased that I did do that executive education with Wharton Business School. So I'm feeling very confident when it comes to working with data and doing analysis. But at the same time though, I don't just walk around with the textbook in my head, guys. I'm a gamer, right? So I got to flip the switch. So half the time I feel like a smooth brain because I got to, preload all that stuff and become an expert again. I'm just being pretty raw about it. I think a lot of professionals in this space don't really like to admit that, but we can only think about so much stuff at a time. And like I said, I've been trying to preserve my mental health and take care of myself in my downtime here, you know? So it's just push, 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 push. And the culmination of this big push, and I'll wrap it up in a sec because I know you guys are all really busy, is the fact that we have seen some stuff at Stanford University, and I was really, really, really impressed with the role. So I might have said so in the prior update, but I was like, yep, let's try to get Lady Gaz at Stanford. So we put all of that stuff together, but it's a long, I have no idea what's actually going to happen, but I feel like it's a long process. And quite interestingly enough, on their front is that there's like maybe at least 5 different institutions that are all like looking for someone that has our expertise, because her and I have the same area of expertise. I've just not been able to get a career in it, so I've just started playing video games, right? So international security studies or military affairs or, you know, preserving our national interest type of work between allies, and things that really matter in life, guys, you know, things that go bump in the night. We think about that stuff so that way you guys don't have to. So many roles going in this space right now. And so we've just been looking at them, humming and hiring and thinking maybe like we're due for a bit of a sea change or something. Now for the stream and coming back to the stream, what does all this mean? Well, there's just so much stuff that's currently up in the air. So I really am cooking. And even though I did envision that I would be coming back to stream soon, like maybe within the next couple of weeks, it looks like because there's so many possibilities out there, I really want to just take more time and make sure that A, my mental health is all good, B, my PhD is all good, so that way I can be super duper confident for you guys in what's going on. Like even today, I saw that Trihex shared a video of Yoshi's Island world record attempt where he smashed it, and like he was saying, who's got 2.5 hours to watch this? And I was like, me, because I care about this stuff. That's amazing, dude. Congratulations to you. Can't wait to watch the video and stream it to everybody so we can all geek out about it together and you know, to see how it all works. But basically returning back to the stream situation is like there's so much stuff up in the air, so many possibilities. I am thinking like I want to come back to stream and I want to show people that there's a difference, you know. So I don't know what's going to happen. Everything is like up in the air, but that's the best thing. That's the coolest thing, is that there's possibilities, you know. I can even confess I've been thinking about maybe going back to work or something, but I think I'm just getting distracted, you know. And that happens. Distractions are real. I hope you guys have been doing really good. Like I said, guys, I have been cooking and aiming for the moon. But at the same time, though, I've been kind of down. So I'm hoping that I'll balance out, and I know that everything is going well with the PhD. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. And guys, if you've been getting triggered, or if you've been like down and out or whatever, you know where to find me, you know. Just because I'm not streaming and stuff doesn't mean that I'm not Rival Gaz, the streamer from the future and best friend you never had. All right? Okay, guys, I'll see you all next week. And again, I'm so sorry that I haven't been putting out the content, because I've been putting out videos every day, you know, because I like did the stream full time, then I started editing full time, and then things happened, and then possibilities came, and then I got caught up, and my mental health took a hit, and then all the foundations and patterns and stuff that we laid for ourselves in disarray. But I am getting grounded, and like I'm powering up, and we are gonna turn the corner and basically win the fight. So yeah, let's get it. All right, guys, so